I heard something like way flat comba interesting, but again what the conditions were is another matter. How far away, how much noise there was. Yeah, it's interesting, I mean we can only guess at it, but we were tracking something and then we get these audio files. What did you think you were following? Was it two individuals, or in a gripping episode of Expedition Bigfoot the crew had to be evacuated after an insane discovery? They ventured into a strange forest full of anticipation and uncertainty. Determined to find evidence of the elusive Bigfoot, they used the latest tracking gear and audio recorders. What shocking find led to their sudden retreat? Let us uncover the incredible events that unfolded during this adventure that promised to reveal the final truth about this mythic creature. The intense search for Bigfoot. That Expedition Bigfoot crew delved deeper into the wild forest where the air felt heavier with a blend of intrigue and danger. This dark, dense forest was the perfect spot for something like Bigfoot, notorious for its sneak, for staying out of sight and blending into such settings without effort. The choice of this location for their adventure was key, not just for how good it would look on camera but also because it mimicked the real-life habitat where such a creature might actually live. The setting played a huge role in cranking up the suspense. Every little sound and slight movement seemed louder and bigger in the quiet, sprawling forest. This wasn't just for dramatic effect in the show, but a real challenge for the crew, who had to be on their toes for any sign of the creature. Having audio recorders and trackers was essential here, as seeing anything through the dense trees and the weak light coming through the leaves was tough. The gear the crew used was top-notch for studying strange creatures. Trackers and sound recorders are often used in animal research, but adjusting them to track something as elusive as Bigfoot brought its own set of challenges. These tools, quiet for days, finally started picking up strange sounds and movements. This moment was a game changer in the episode, moving from just guessing to possibly proving Bigfoot was really there. The equipment was fine-tuned to detect sounds and movements too subtle for people to notice. When this equipment suddenly started working, it shot a wave of tension through the episode. It hinted that the creature was near enough to set off the sensors, yet it still was invisible. This tension was crucial for moving the story forward, keeping the crew and the viewers right on the edge of their seats. The psychological impact of stepping into such a place was huge for the crew. Every crack of a branch or rustle in the leaves could mean Bigfoot was near. This constant expectation of running into a creature many think is just a legend added a lot of emotional weight to their mission. The crew's reactions to these noises and movements were real, showing a mix of fear, excitement and wonder. This emotional roller coaster was also felt by the viewers, letting them ride along with the highs and lows of the expedition from the safety of their homes. The way these moments were edited and shown was designed to make the biggest impact, blending the natural sounds of the forest with the crew's reactions to pull the viewers deeper into the experience. The buildup of suspense was cleverly done. The episode used the quiet times when nothing happened to create a growing sense of something big about to happen, making the actual detections of disturbances even more striking. This technique is common in scary and thriller types of shows, where waiting for something to happen often makes people feel more tense than the thing itself. In the case of Expedition Bigfoot, the mix of quiet and sudden noises was key in the storytelling, showing how unpredictable and unknown the natural world and creatures like Bigfoot can be. Every new sound or movement detected by the tools acted as a cliffhanger, pulling the viewers deeper into the suspense and setting the scene for more exciting discoveries as the adventure went on. The start of this Expedition Bigfoot episode smartly put together technology, psychology and the natural environment to craft a compelling story. The trek into the dense forest set the stage not just physically for their search but also emotionally for both the explorers and the audience. As the episode unfolded, the initial unease and tension led to major discoveries, grabbing the viewer's attention and building anticipation for what would come next. In the adventure deep in the forest, the Expedition Bigfoot team stumbled upon chilling findings that were both shocking and vital to their quest. As they explored further into the wilderness, they came across a scene right out of a scary movie. Bones and pieces of a dead body scattered around. This gruesome find was not only a clear sign of recent activity but also suggested the nearby presence of a large predator, possibly Bigfoot itself. This part of their travel highlighted the potentially dangerous nature of the creature they were after and brought home the reality of what they were dealing with. With new evidence in hand, the team moved deeper into the forest, ready to face whatever was ahead. Traces of a predator in the wild, seeing bones and body parts all over the ground was a stark reminder of the wild and unpredictable environment they had ventured into. Such discoveries aren't rare in deep forests where lots of animals live and survival of the fittest is the rule, but the size and appearance of the remains suggested they were dealing with a predator, not like your usual forest animal. The implications were twofold. First, they gave the team solid evidence that they were on the right track, confirming their theories and efforts about Bigfoot's existence and behavior. Second, the nature of the remains pointed to a creature capable of hunting and breaking down large animals, indicating a predator of significant size and strength. The Recent find became even more spine-chilling when the team stumbled upon gigantic handprints on the surrounding trees. These weren't just large, their unusual shape didn't match any animal known to science today. The handprints' massive size and distinct form were strong proof that the creature they were on the trail of was not merely an old wisetail but a living, breathing being that defied conventional animal classifications. The handprints provided crucial insights into the creature's anatomy, suggesting how big and powerful it might be and possibly hinting at how it moved and behaved. In the realm of cryptozoology, where direct sightings are rare and often questioned, physical evidence like this is golden. These handprints offered a reliable metric to match against other discoveries in past accounts of Bigfoot encounters. The tension in the air was palpable after uncovering these remains and handprints. The team was now sharply aware of the potential hazards around them. The dense forest and its shadow-filled paths had shifted from just a scenic setting for their exploration to a dynamic and potentially dangerous environment. Every rustle and shadow could now be a sign of Bigfoot nearby. This setting not only tested the team's mental strength but also ramped up the suspense for the viewers, pulling them deeper into a gripping narrative. The unsettling discovery impacted the team's morale and their strategic planning significantly. While the evidence was critical in supporting their goals, it also introduced a real element of danger to their mission. The idea of tracking a creature capable of leaving such traces was both exhilarating and frightening, pushing the team to re-evaluate their courage and caution. This balancing act between their desire to uncover new knowledge and their need to stay safe is a central theme in explorations of unknown beings like Bigfoot. Each new piece of evidence was now scrutinized with an eye on the possible dangers of chasing such a formidable creature. This segment of the Expedition Bigfoot episode effectively highlights the dual aspects of discovery. It is both enlightening and fraught with danger. The bones and handprints the team uncovered not only helped piece together the story of Bigfoot's existence and behavior but also confronted them with the stark realities of their quest. This combination of discovery, danger, and the unknown draws not only those on the ground but also viewers into the excitement of the expedition, making for a compelling narrative that keeps everyone on the edge of their seats. As the story of Expedition Bigfoot continued to unfold, a significant moment arrived when the team brought in sophisticated technological tools to advance their search. This part of the story showed how the integration of modern technology with traditional field methods is revolutionizing the hunt for elusive creatures like Bigfoot. The introduction of drones equipped with thermal imaging cameras was a game-changer in their tracking efforts, leading to a groundbreaking discovery. Choosing to use drones was a calculated move motivated by the challenges of navigating through the dense and vast forest. These drones, fitted with thermal imaging cameras, could fly above the tree canopy, offering perspectives that were impossible for human trackers to reach. This tech is especially beneficial in areas thick with vegetation and low visibility, which described the environment of their current expedition perfectly. Thermal imaging cameras are designed to pick up heat patterns, making it possible to spot and monitor warm-bodied animals from the air. This method has proven invaluable in wildlife studies and was adapted here to try and capture any sign of Bigfoot, a creature noted for its ability to remain unseen. The excitement peaked and the drone's thermal camera captured a quick-moving humanoid figure's heat signature. This electrifying moment provided both the team and viewers their first potential visual proof of Bigfoot's existence. Using new technology, the team pushed forward, eager to uncover more about the hidden creatures in the forest. Heat signature found in the woods. This distinct thermal signature, unlike any typical forest animal, suggested that the figure was not just another creature but potentially Bigfoot itself. Its bipedal movement matched many eyewitness accounts and folklore that describe Bigfoot as walking upright, much like humans. Following this detection, the coordination between the drone operators and the ground teams became crucial. They worked together to track the creature's movements more effectively and safely, using real-time data from the drone to guide the ground teams with enhanced precision and strategic planning. This teamwork was essential to continue their pursuit efficiently and safely, balancing the thrill of discovery with the practical need for caution in such a risky endeavor. This project is all about using new ways to explore legendary creatures, blending the latest tech with expert insights to improve our chances of finding something cool. The teams, armed with their smarts and gadgets, were better set up to handle the rough areas, all while being guided safely from a distance. This made it less risky when coming close to possibly dangerous animals out there. Tracking a quickly moving shape they noticed it headed towards a glass. This was a key find, as it suggested where creatures like Bigfoot might like to hang out. Cold, lonely places far from where people live. Glaciers and the areas around them are tough, but they've got plenty of stuff that Bigfoot might need, like food and places to hide. The path leading to the glacier also sparked new ideas and theories about how Bigfoot lives and survives. Figuring out why Bigfoot might like these cold spots could help predict where it'll go next and make planning future trips out there a lot smoother. This part of the trip where they used drones and saw something that looked like a human but wasn't really shows how exploring has changed. Using heat sensing cameras and flying cameras not only made it easier to follow hard to spot creatures but also gave us new proof that makes us question what else could be out there. As Expedition Bigfoot keeps going, these new tech tools could help clear up some of the stories about Bigfoot, maybe even get us closer to understanding this elusive being. Each tech upgrade and team effort out in the field gets us nearer to figuring out the hidden wonders of nature. In the exciting tale of the show, a huge find really pushed the adventure along. They found a Bigfoot skull in a hidden place. This wasn't just some old bone, it was a crucial piece linking together human-like and ape-like features. This skull became a major part of the episode, offering solid proof that added a lot to what we think we know about Bigfoot's place in the tree of life. Finding this skull was a big deal for everyone involved. It was tucked away in a spot that probably helped keep it in good shape, giving us the first real piece of biological evidence that scientists could actually study, unlike just footprints or blurry photos which people might not take seriously. A skull is strong evidence that can go through intense scientific tests to learn about the creature's body, what it ate, and its history. The skull showed traits that looked a bit like humans and a bit like apes, something often guessed in Bigfoot stories but never confirmed until now. The human-like parts might suggest a complex brain, while the ape-like features could mean it was built to survive tough conditions. This mix could mean that Bigfoot has been smart enough to stay hidden for a long time. The team didn't just give this skull a quick look, they did a deep dive to figure out what these traits could mean on a bigger scale. This work was key because it backed up the idea that Bigfoot might be some kind of mix, a halfway point in evolution that we haven't fully figured out yet. One really interesting thing they looked at was what the skull tells us about how Bigfoot might move. Being able to walk on two legs suggests it could move around easily, save energy, and use its hands for other things, but being able to move on all fours too would mean it can handle rough terrains fast and steady, which might explain some of the sightings and tracks found by Bigfoot hunters before their discovery. Led to big questions about evolution and the unknown, pushing the team to look deeper into what they had found. Clues from a rare skull. This way of moving might shed light on how Bigfoot lives, hunts, and stays hidden, showing us a creature that's not just getting by but actually doing pretty well by adapting to what it needs. The importance of this discovery goes way beyond just the thrill of finding something new. It brings up big questions about our own history and the other kinds of life that might still be out there unseen. If Bigfoot is some sort of hybrid species, it could shake up what we think we know about our own past and the different ways life has evolved. This could mean our family tree is more complicated than we thought, with branches we haven't discovered yet. This skull makes scientists rethink everything we thought we knew about our ancestors and the diversity of life that could still be hidden in the farthest corners of our world. It suggests we need to widen our studies and maybe rethink who we consider our closest living relatives. Finding the Bigfoot skull on Expedition Bigfoot was more than just a high point in the show, it became a crucial scientific moment that shed light on our understanding of this legendary creature in our own human evolution. The team keeps digging into what this find means, with the skull at the heart of discussions about whether Bigfoot is real and what kind of creature it might be. This combination of discovery science and thrilling narrative keeps everyone from experts to everyday viewers hooked and waiting for what might come next from this amazing discovery.